Hey people, what's up? It's Jameel. Okay, so if you're being gang stalked and you want to find a way to explain this to your friends and your family, count on me to come through for you on that. If you need me to talk to somebody for you and explain it to them, or you need me to, be able to create something like a document or something to give to them, I can email it to you or mail it to you. You can show your employers, you can explain to people. I can do that for you. Don't have it in your mind that there's something wrong with you. A lot of people have it in their mind there's something wrong with them, and that's what prevents a lot of people from actually beating gang stalking is they feel that there's something wrong with them. There's greatness within you. There's no way in the world you will be able you were able to attract this circumstance by having greatness within you. It doesn't come to people who are weak. It comes to people who are strong that can beat it. And by focusing on like all the negativity, by focusing on that you're a victim, that's going to prevent you from beating the program. I'm the only person in the world ever beat gang stalking, and that's on record now. And I don't want to keep saying that. I want to be able to say I was the first person in the world to beat gang stalking, and now there's hundreds of people, thousands of people, a few million people who've beaten it, and that's how we're going to do it. We're going to keep the ball rolling no matter what. My name is JAMEEL RAWLS. I live in Norton Shores, Michigan, United States of America. Part of my story of glory is I offended some secret societies in the Hollywood area after doing many interviews on conspiracy research. I did that for about 10 years, and I was the only person to do it. I did it and got away with it. They set me up to take me out to kill me. I beat that. Then I beat after a year of gang stalking, I beat gang stalking, and now what I want to do is just keep pushing that line, man. Keep showing people how they can beat it, no matter what. 110%. Matter of fact, scratch that at 120%. And what you have to do in this moment is get it through your mind that you're not a victim. Stay motivated. Keep looking for that opportunity. The gang stalking program, the reason why I was able to beat it, they didn't have more motivation than me. I had more drive. I got up at 3 in the morning. They weren't up at 3 in the morning. They would put a few cars out, but the majority of their people were asleep. I was out there running, doing push-ups, meditating, thinking how I was going to get through it, thinking how I was going to beat it. They tried every trick in the book. It never worked. It just wasn't me. I wouldn't allow my circumstance to keep me down. It's improved me 110%. Like I said, you want to shine like a diamond, you have to be willing to get cut like a diamond. What I was able to do is I was able to lay down a foundation so thick, it was impenetrable. And that's what I want to help you do. I want to help you lay down that foundation. You're going to have to give yourself that circle of winners, that dream team, that winning opportunity. One thing I'm blessed about is I'm able to tell people my story no matter what right away. I just tell people what happened, what happened to me. I just tell them, my name is JAMEEL RAWLS, and I'm going through something called gang stalking. This is the reason why it happened. And I tell you what, you will meet better people. If you're a guy, you'll meet better women. If you're a woman, you'll meet better men. And just be strong, be solid. Keep that foundation laid, and just keep it moving. I go to all areas. You know what I mean? I go to all areas, talk to all different people. A lot of people think it's fascinating. Like I remember, I was talking to a young, beautiful chick. I just rolled up on her. She was there for me. She was there to agitate me, but she didn't really understand what was going on. She just knew she was being paid to do it. I just hit her with a flyer, explained to her what I was, who I was, what my name is, why I got in this circumstance. Gave her my phone number. I let her know, I'm the only person in the world that ever beat gang stalking. At some point, hopefully we can get together, talk about this, do something together. People want that winning drive. Don't keep yourself, don't feel like you're keeping yourself in the shadow or like keeping yourself hidden and you're worried about this and you're worried about that. Just keep giving that 110% no matter what. No matter what. 110% no matter what. 120%. And so that's what I want you to keep in your mind right now. And for people who aren't being gang stalked, you can still benefit from this. You can still benefit from learning from what it is. Also, if you have a drug problem or an alcohol problem, or you have a problem in you have relationship issues, you have anything, anger issues, whatever you have, I'll show you how to give that 110%. There's very few people that have been under the kind of pressure I've been under. I came out of a situation where, I was set up to be killed, beat that, got out of that, came into the gang stalking. I didn't know I was being gang stalked. I thought it was actually the same people. I thought it was the same situation. I ended up having to hide in my mother's house for a month, and then eventually I just accepted death, came out there, It never happened. I found out what was really going on. You know, I beat that no matter what. And so now we're just laying down a heavy foundation. Every day I'm just out there in the street just pumping people up 24/7, giving it to them raw and uncut. Raw and uncut. I can't afford to let a second go by that people don't know about it. As soon as I go outside and there's somebody walking down the street, I just hit them up no matter what. Hey, my name is JAMEEL Rawls, JAMEEL RAWLS. Google me. I'm famous. Google me. You know what I mean? This is my situation. This is what happened to me. You know, they're going to remember my face. They're going to remember my name. And they're going to listen to my story. If I go down the street and I see somebody else, it's a repeat. Hopefully I can get into a further conversation with them. You know, some people know something about conspiracies. They want to talk a little bit about it. My main goal is to let them know what gang stalking is how I beat it, and that they can beat it too. And this is a worldwide thing. You know, there's somebody in England, there's somebody in Germany, there's somebody in Japan, there's somebody in Kenya. You know, over in kind of in Africa somewhere. There's somebody in India. There's somebody in Latin America somewhere, in Brazil. There's somebody out there who needs this information. There's people being born right now who want to tell the truth. They're going to want to grow up in a world where it's acceptable for them to tell the truth without having to worry about being gang stalked. You know, and we got to, you know, that's the whole goal of what I'm doing right now, is to be able to lay it down thick worldwide. You know, not just the city I live in, Norton Shores, Michigan, United States of America, but everywhere else. You know, New York City, Rome, Egypt, no matter where you are in the world, if you're being gang stalked, I'm the only person in the world that beat gang stalking, and you can benefit from that. Whether you're a man, woman, you know, the age bracket really doesn't matter to me. You know, rich, poor, you can be a homeless Vietnam veteran living in the back of an alley, and you're watching this video at the library, and you know, you email me, I'm going to email you back. If we can't get to each other, if I can't afford to get to you, then you can't afford to get to me. We'll just keep the communication going. I'll keep exchanging information. One thing I do is I don't like to get into that victim mentality where people constantly feel like they've been beat. I'll ride it out with you to get you to the point where you can beat it. But if you're not willing to beat it 110% no matter what, I don't know what I can do for you. So when you contact me, have that winner mentality. I know you're going to feel really defeated at first. That's why you're contacting me usually. But, you know, have it in your mind that be open to beating it. You know, get out of that pity party. Get out of that victim mentality. And, you know, like I said, practice makes permanent. And so that's what we're out here to do, is just to lay it down real thick and lay down that foundation. And like I keep saying, we keep the ball rolling. We want to go into it. You know, this is going to enter you into a new area of your life. It's going to beat whatever else. This is beyond gang stalking. These are things in your life going on in the background that you want to accomplish, you want to get through, you want to process through. You might want to start a new company. I mean, people who are being gang stalked, you know, people out there have hopes and dreams. There's things they want to do. You know, you might want to get married and have a family. You might want to run a corporation. I mean, you might want to be able to just have something as simple as, you know, go to the park and not feel intimidated to do it. You know, whatever's going on, we're going to get you to that level. And so just email me right now. You know, we can exchange phone numbers. We can go from there. A lot of people feel that they can't trust anybody. That's all part of the mentality of losing. You know, when you beat gang stalking, you're not worried about who you talk to. You know who you are. You know where you come from, and you know you're solid. You're not worried about anybody else's intention. Their intention is going to have no effect on you no matter what, because you kept the ball rolling, you beat the program, and you're out here living your life. All right. So, you know, don't hesitate to contact me.